What is going on, you guys? It's your host, Galdon. Thank you for stopping by for some Clash Royale action. And yes, an unusual secret that most people playing in English anyway will never ever see. Gonna show that to you guys in just a few minutes. Now, if you're super impatient and you have to go there right now, then you can skip ahead to about 7:25 in the video. But if you're a Golem member, stick around for some cool battles first, and then I promise we will get to that in just a few minutes. Right here, we're featuring Train Phoebe from FA Zirconia. Now, he was using this deck in battles in the Coke Esports tournament the other night, and was having a great deal of success. He was towards the top 3 for almost the entire tournament, and we checked one of these out during the live stream, and I thought I would check this battle out again, and so we could take a closer look at Train Phoebe's successful strategy that is using the Prince. A lot of people getting a lot of success out of the Prince right now, so I wanted to check out this replay. Now, you see Train Phoebe so far hasn't really made much progress, but he's working on getting in there. He uses the Prince right at the water, and then he tries the predictive log. Doesn't quite work out. The Prince is not going to make any headway, and Train Phoebe raging just a little bit there because his Prince gets stymied. But, of course, he's got the Goblin Barrel Zap. You see the Skarmy. The Mega Minion, one of my favorite cards once again, even though it's been nerfed. And you'll notice both of these guys were using the Mega Minion and, of course, the Executioner in this battle. There goes the Lightning Spell, taking the Executioner just about down, trying to squeeze in the Goblin Barrel behind, and it works almost. The arrows take out the goblins. At least the bowler didn't turn around, and that was kind of what I think Train Phoebe... What is that name? Train Phoebe. Anyway, Feeble? Okay, moving on. That's what he was shooting for. Here comes another Prince. This one takes out the Musketeer and charges the tower. So a card that we had not seen a lot of for a long time. And check out the beautiful zap right there. Absolute perfect timing on that zap spell. No skeletons to be found. And that Prince gets a great deal of damage off on that tower. I didn't call it a night, did I? Nah. If I did, it's typical. Okay, so here comes the P.E.K.K.A. followed by the Executioner. On the other side, you've got the Executioner Giant Bowler. So a big confrontation about to happen. 6 units getting together on the bridge. Lightning on one side, Goblin Barrel on the other. And the log working its way in there as well. Looks like Train Phoebe's going to do okay in this exchange. Another P.E.K.K.A. goes down. 2 giant armored females on the battlefield at the same time. His opponent trying the left-hand side, not going to work out very well because the skeletons wipe out that giant. Final 10 seconds, and Zyve not too happy. The rage goes up because you can see his right tower is in a world of hurt. Train Phoebe just got to get something over there. Execution not going to do it, but guess who? The Prince one more time. The MVP of the battle. The Prince grabbing almost all of the damage on that tower. Great strategy. Not going to try it myself. Not saying it's not good, it's just maybe a little bit over my head, but, you know, I'm the first to admit that. Okay, next up we've got Pain from Full Attack. He's bringing it right here. And, well, for some of you guys, this might be painful to watch. This is Siege deck versus Siege deck. These guys with almost the exact same deck. And yes, they're both using Expos and Rockets. So I apologize for you guys. If you want to look away, again, you can skip ahead to 7:25. But I thought it was kind of interesting to see the dynamic that happens late in this battle with the use of the Rockets. So we're going to watch Pain and 99% Awesome, who is going to lose this battle by about 1%. There goes 99% Awesome with the Ice Spirit leading the way in front of the Expo. Check out that value. The Rocket just misses the Ice Golem, though, but it's a fair trade. 6 Elixir Expo for 6 Elixir Rocket, and Pain doesn't suffer a lot of damage on that left tower. Now, again, these guys have just about the same deck. You see, they both have logs. They both have the Expos, of course, the Inferno Towers, and the Rockets. Just a little variation in the smaller utility cards. This time, Pain has got his Expo down. The Inferno going to be the defensive card here, and 99% Awesome, 100% Bad Manners, dropping the laughing emote on Pain as well. Maybe it wasn't that bad manners. He just kind of gave Pain a taste of his own medicine, dropping the Rocket right back on his very own Expo. So there, I'm going to say not bad manners. That's just kind of funny because both guys have now learned they're basically using the exact same deck. Okay, basically. Not exactly. Don't be a stickler on me down in the comments. Close enough. Okay, so we're just about into double elixir. Neither opponent has successfully gotten an Expo to lock on long term. But check out that kite, as the Ice Golem is going to drag the Knight way off course. Here comes the Expo again, defended by the Inferno Tower. So that Expo, no chance to get anywhere because another rocket comes down. And we're pretty much seeing just Expo traded for rocket here over and over and over and over again. All right, final 40 seconds. Here comes Payne's Ice Golem on the right-hand side. The rocket is going to take out that Expo quickly. Expo down, Inferno's Tower still up. So if Payne can get that Expo, or either player really, it's just a matter of who is going to get the Expo to lock onto the opponent's tower first. Could it be Payne's right here? The rocket one more time, wiping out that Expo, and 99% awesome, throwing his own down, and here it comes. 99% awesome's Expo is not going to lock on. And this time, Payne gets the double duty damage from the rocket, taking out the Ice Golem as well. Time runs out. We are down to overtime. So we've got 3 minutes of overtime in this challenge match. Another Expo goes down. Another rocket to answer. Both players have done chip damage to the opposing player's tower, but nobody is in danger of immediate loss right here. Payne throws down the Inferno. Here comes another Expo on the left-hand side, and the Ice Golem to defend it. Moving in after the Expo. Another rocket. It's like a biggity broken record every single time, but here it comes, you guys. Left-hand side, 99% awesome. Going for a big push. Mistakenly uses the rocket. He thinks he can take this tower down. That leaves him undefended on the right-hand side. The Expo is there, locking onto the tower, defended by the archers. The Ice Golem is in front as well, and that spells doom with a capital D for 99% awesome, leaving him 1% short. And that's the game. Payne bringing it for full attack. All right, let's go ahead and move on and show you guys this gem secret. This is such a cool way to find out more about your gem collection. Now, here is my Galadont gem account. Right there, if you click on the gem in the top right corner, it just gives you a little bit of information. Now, this is a free-to-play account, but I've bought gems to use in tournaments. Now, here you can see that I've started a bunch of tournaments for you guys, closing in on the 50th tournament there for Tournament Host. But this is where it gets interesting. If we go into language settings and we choose the Japanese language, which is right there, we change our language settings to Japanese, let the game reload. Now we can't read much, but go to the top right corner, click on the gem again in the top right corner and check this out. It shows you your gem breakdown. It is going to show you now that first large number, that is purchased gems for me. The second number, the 124 gems, that's free gems that I've gotten on this account. Here is a way to truly tell your friends, prove to your friends rather, that you are free to play if you've never purchased a gem. It's going to show up right there. It's in Japanese. Japanese guys that are watching the video, if you want to translate the whole thing for me down in the comments, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. Check it out and let me know. I think that's a cool way. It's too bad they don't have that in English. All right, so let's move on to another very interesting, very close match between D-Bizzle and Emmanuel from La Puebla Nera. So D-Bizzle from Full Attack is facing a dirty Royal Giant deck, but we see this a lot these days. Most decks are dirty. I mean, you got to admit, there's almost always going to be a card that's going to make other players rage. But look at that! 36 seconds, you guys. 36 seconds into this attack, and D-Bizzle is down a tower. Now, admittedly, he's going to get a ton of damage off on the right tower and a bunch on the left as well. But he's way behind. With just a minute gone in this battle, he's down 1 tower to 0. But you can see where this is headed. It looks like he's probably going to tie it up by grabbing that right tower. And he's got a big advantage going because he's got so much damage on the left tower. But this battle is far from over. Now, D-Bizzle using the Golem, which I think is a great card right now, but I'm not that proficient at it. Yes, I know I'm not that proficient at anything in the game, okay? You can spare yourself the comments. But the Golem, not a card I've been using that much. I probably should practice. So D-Bizzle's Golem going after the left tower, so you can see he is planning on trying to grab that 2-1 win. Golem on the tower. Barb's going to take out the archers, and they're going to take out the poor little princess as well. Wow, that was 4-on-1. That was a gang. A gang of barbarians took out that princess. That's all I meant to say. Okay, the Golem takes out the tower, moves on to the King's Tower. Damage to D Bizzle's King's Tower as well. So not looking good suddenly. D Bizzle suffering a little bit of damage on that King's Tower. Still hoping to win 2-1, but it looks like Emmanuel has plans to try to take this with a 3 crown. We'll see that in just a second as we're down into double elixir. There it is. Royal Giant coming down the broken lane, going after the 3 crown right here. D Bizzle obviously going for the 2 because that right tower so badly damaged. Barbarians and Royal Giant and a miner all coming in. The minion's going to do a great job right here until they're answered by another minion horde. Zap spell. D Bizzle grabs the 2-1 lead. 30 seconds left, and it looks like Emmanuel with major pressure. 2 Royal Giants. This is brutality at its worst. 2 Royal Giants down on the King's Tower. But look at the top of your screen. Who would have thunk a Golem all by his lonesome could put out so much damage? As time counts down, the Golem gets it down to a lightning spell, and D Bizzle just barely squeaks out a 3-1 win that was much closer than that number would indicate. Alright, you guys, let me know what you think if you try out that gem secret. Thank you guys again, as always, for watching. Share the video with your friends because YouTube doesn't want to. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and please do come back again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galidon, I skipped ahead. Thank you for that.